You're listening to the Dave and Beck Show.
Bek and Dave.
You're making this difficult. I'm Dave.
And I'm Beck. Well, Dave, how are you? How was your Halloween?
Halloween was okay.
Yeah?
Took the little ones out. The 2-year-old is having her first Halloween, so it was, it's one of the best ones when they learn how to say trick or treat. And
was it so cute?
it was very cute. Yeah, she was an evil witch. We pretty much just ran around to a couple of homes. I think we probably hit about 10 homes. And
you hit them?
What's that?
You hit them?
Yes, we went to them. We didn't actually hit the house. Yeah.
Has your home ever been egged?
No, it has not.
Oh.
No.
Shoot. What house did I egg?
Not mine. But whoever it is, I could give you Becca's information if you need me to. I'm happy to rat her out.
So you had a nice one then. Did you steal all your kids' Twizzlers?
I noticed that there wasn't any Twizzlers given out. I felt really upset about that because I would have stolen the Twizzlers, but there wasn't any. There was lots of 100 grands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Is that the one with the peanuts and the caramel?
No, it's got crunchy. It's almost like a Crunch Bar and a Milky Way combined.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, it's pretty
Why
good.
were you sad about that?
Well, it's my favorite chocolate bar.
Oh, so you hit the
sad.
jackpot. So when you started telling that story with a sad face,
well, I wasn't
it implied
sad.
that it was sad, but actually that was a win.
That was a win, but the Twizzlers was not. And Twizzlers is number one candy.
It truly isn't, though. I ate one actually 2 days ago now because when I saw it, I was like, you know what? David said that these are the best candy, and it's been a long time. So I went in with an open mind, and that is disgusting.
Did you actually eat a Twizzler, or did you eat one of the off-brands?
I ate a pull-apart.
Oh, it's not the same.
It's same.
No, it's not.
It says Twizzlers on the bag.
Doesn't matter. There's different versions.
So a Twizzler is a Twizzler. Are they both red?
Look.
Are they both that weird consistency?
It doesn't. If you get a Hershey bar and then there's a Hershey bar with almond.
That's totally different. Because you're adding another component to it. You're adding a nut.
Well, they're making it differently.
No.
Yes, they are. It's not the same.
It's the same. It's like a rope, and it tastes like a rope.
But it doesn't taste the same as a normal Twizzler. They're totally different. You know what's even better than Twizzlers?
What?
Nibs.
What's a nib?
It's a Twizzler, but it's like the little tinier versions.
Like a nub?
Huh?
Like a nub? Is it really called a nib, not a nub?
Shoot, now you got me second guessing myself. I don't know. It's one of the ones.
Oh, okay. So they're like tiny bite-sized pieces. So instead of just getting one and biting off tiny bite-sized pieces.
It's like a different flavor, though. It's like there's strawberry and then there's cherry. I can't remember which one.
What's your favorite kind of Twizzler? Strawberry or cherry?
I can't remember which one. They're red. They're both red, so it throws me off.
Oh, so they're so similar.
No, they're different tasting, though. They're different tasting.
Do you like pull-aparts?
No, not really.
Well, that was my consensus, too. Yeah. Thanks for asking how my Halloween was.
Well, I was gonna, but you kind of just wanted to jump right into it. So I guess let's talk about Becca now, since that's what's most important.
It was nice.
Thanks for giving me my 1 minute.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that.
I got to give the listeners what they want.
Yeah, I mean, hey, how's your Halloween? Oh, okay, let's talk about me.
Yeah, and it was nice. I watched a spooky movie. We got a pizza.
Yeah. What spooky movie did you watch?
Enchanted.
I haven't seen that one. What's that one about? Is there like monsters in it?
Sort of. There's a really evil lady that turns into a beast.
Okay.
There's Patrick Dempsey. Okay. They're making another one. It's very spooky. It's about Giselle, and she lives in a land that's animated, and then she comes in, and then it's real life, and she has to learn how to navigate New York, which is very scary. There's a subway system.
Hold on. I think I did see this movie. Because they come up through the sewer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen this movie. And this is a scary movie.
It's a little spooky, you know. I wouldn't let really young kids watch it.
It's like a love story though, isn't it?
Well, there is that love component, yes, but that's with everything in life. So
what's the scary part of the movie?
When she turns
watching it?
They're making a sequel actually. No, David, have you seen it? She turns into this like big beast dragon thing.
No, I don't remember that part.
Oh, it will give you quite a fright.
Wow.
You know what else gives you a fright? I went to my very first haunted house.
Oh.
And there were actually 3 haunted houses in one. And let me tell you.
How did they do that? How did
Well-
they put 300 houses into one?
No, I mean like I don't know why I said it like that. They're in 3 separate haunted houses and you travel through one, then you go to the other one, and then you go to the last one. And the last one, oh my gosh, that one is the scariest one. And it's also the longest one. And the thing is, you go in with this false confidence because you've already been through 2. So you're like, it can't get any scarier than that.
So,
Well, it does.
okay. So hold on. So how close are the houses together? Are they like right neighbors basically?
Yeah, pretty much neighbors.
Okay. So it's like a small walk between each house.
Yeah.
Do they do anything in between the houses?
Well, there was a scary guy that was holding a head on a string, and he would throw it at you like a freaking yo-yo.
And he would just pull it back before it hit you?
Yeah.
Did he laugh?
No, his mouth was sewn shut, which was also terrifying. And he was on stilts. There was a lot going on with that guy.
Oh. And that's the only thing that was happening outside of the houses.
Yeah, there was just random people. Well, there was one guy who wasn't even a part of it, but he saw that I was freaked out, so he hid and jumped out at me, and that was just cruel.
Oh.
But there would just be like random characters that would walk past you. It wasn't anything too crazy.
So the first house, what did you encounter?
That one was the haunted house part. So it was like, it wasn't actually very long, which was nice. But there was a guy running up behind us who was like, I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you. And
That's all he did?
What do you mean that's all he did? He threatened my body. And it was dark in there. There are no lights.
That's all it was. You're just walking through a room in a house or whatever, and there's a guy who said, I'm going to cut you.
Okay, first of all, the floor is also very uneven, and that is a tripping hazard.
Yeah. That's scary.
It is. If I sneeze wrong, my back will go out. So I was already on edge.
Yeah. You're like, whoa, uneven floors.
Yeah.
Spooky.
You laugh, but bodily harm, it's like if you go to a construction site, you got to wear the hard hat and stuff. That zone was not zoned properly. That's all I'm saying.
Was it dark in the house?
And that's scary.
You said it was dark?
Very dark. And then why do they always have these plastic things hanging from room to room too? Like you have to push through plastic that so many other people have touched.
I'm not really sure on that. I'm sure they can answer that, but I don't know.
But
I know
it
you're
does
talking
add
about
a spooky element, and I don't know why that is. Like, why is plastic spooky? But it is, and it's
not
so
spooky,
dark.
It's just
like
in the way.
No, it's spooky. It adds to it. Like if I went to your house and I went through a door and all of a sudden I saw like I was going to go through another door and there was plastic hanging down, I'd be like, oh my God, what is behind this? That would scare me.
In my house?
Yeah.
Even though the lights are on and everyone's acting normal?
Well, because...
Just because there's some plastic hanging down, you're going to freak out?
I don't know what's on the other side of that plastic.
I got you.
It could be you with a knife saying, I'm going to cut you.
All right, well.
And they get so close to your face like they're trying to talk right into your ear.
Yeah.
No one touched you though, which I
right,
liked.
they're not supposed to, I think.
Yeah.
But I went on a haunted hayride when I was like 12 years old. And I'm not making this up.
Okay.
I was on a haunted hayride when I was like 12 years old, and we were, obviously on the ride.
Yeah.
And what they did was the hayride would like stop every so often, and then some event would occur. And these guys, there were like maybe 3 of them, I can't remember exactly. They came up to the hayride, grabbed me off the hayride.
Wait.
I swear to you, this is true.
They picked you up?
Yeah, this is back when, you could do this, I guess. They picked me up, took me off the hayride, grabbed me, put me on a table.
Oh my God.
And the guy had like a wooden, I don't know, like not a baseball bat, but like a wooden, maybe it was a baseball bat, but it was something wooden.
Yeah.
And they smashed the left and the right side of my head, not my head myself, but like the side, not the wooden table part, and like made these loud banging noises back and forth to try to like scare me or whatever.
Yeah, did it work?
No, I think I was maybe more in shock, just confused at what's going on. And then they picked me back up and put me back on the hayride.
This actually happened?
This actually happened.
This explains so much about you.
I still remember this.
That is so traumatic.
Yeah, it was and then like we were.
How old were you?
I was like 12, maybe 11
gosh.
or 12. I can't remember. It was my last hayride.
I can imagine.
Not
Do you get
because of that,
triggered
though.
every time you see like a hayfield at this point?
No, but I always remember when I see hay rides, I always think about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, did you scream at all or anything? Or you just like
I think
laid there?
I honestly cannot remember anything that happened except for that part. I don't
Yeah.
remember if I screamed or if I just kind of sat there and just like, because I knew it was fake
Yeah.
and I knew they weren't going to hurt me. So like that element of
Except there's
that is
always
gone.
that chance because, you know, the group I was with too were like, oh, no, nothing can happen to you. In fact, Austin was like, look, there's a little girl over there, Becca. She's going to do this. So like, you know, it's fine. But honestly, I don't know these people. Someone could just snap.
I mean,
You go in saying, yeah, this is fake, but you don't know.
you never know. There could be someone who actually will cut you.
Yeah, you're walking through the grocery store next to serial killers. So who's to say a serial killer isn't going to work a haunted house?
Well, here's the other problem with haunted houses. You don't know who's working there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could be serial killers.
Like a serial killer could just get dressed up as some sort of creature.
Right.
Join in on the haunted house. Everyone's gonna be like, who's the werewolf? I don't remember a werewolf being in this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's one by one knocking you guys out.
Yeah. And then everyone's going to think, oh, that's not real blood.
Right.
That's not
the
real
werewolf,
screams.
The werewolf just grabbed Becca. That's so funny. And then they're like, well, just keep moving on. And
Yeah,
meanwhile,
exactly.
you're dead.
Exactly. That's exactly where my mind was at the entire time.
You were thinking, which one's a serial killer?
Right. And then the second, well, I mean, I'm always
You know
thinking
who
that.
it's not, though? It's not the guy who says, I'm going to cut you. Because he's dead giveaway. You know? Like,
So if he would have come up and been like, I'm going to give you a hug.
Yeah. That's the guy to look
serial
out
killer.
for. Yeah, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug you. That's I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And then,
And then he stabs you.
right. But
Yeah.
not like in front of everyone. He has
What
to
I also
lure
didn't
you
like-
away for a hug.
You have to, ugh. Anyway, what would that sound like? Like, come over here. Let me...
No, you can't make it sound
You
creepy. You got to be like, I love your costume. Come over here and give me a hug.
Oh my God. That literally made my skin crawl. Ew.
And I won't kill you, I promise.
Oh, yeah. You should work at the next one. What I didn't like, well, there was a lot of things I didn't like because number one, they're really scary. But when you're trying to exit the house, a guy was like sitting on the roof and had like a chainsaw thing. So every time you tried to go under it, he would do this chainsaw. And it looked really real that I was like, bro, can you just let me out of the house? I mean, what if I accidentally got cut on my head?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The second house was zombies, and you got fake guns when you're going through that one. And so if you shot one or whatever, it was like a laser kind of gun.
Oh, okay. That's neat. So it's like fun.
Yeah, that part was fun. I mean, I didn't do any of the shooting. I was scared behind Kate.
Is it because you're a pacifist?
What?
Are you a pacifist? Is that why you didn't do any of the shooting? Like, I save the zombies.
No. We only got 2 guns, and there were 4 of us in the group. So we did one in the front, one in the back, and I was the scared person in the middle.
Oh, gotcha.
But then I decided to be brave on the very last house, which I didn't realize they saved the last for like the most scary one. So everyone was like, oh yeah, you should go first. And I was like, oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go first. Well, that was the worst idea I could have done because number one, it's the longest house. And it's the scariest house, and you're out in the woods. And a guy chased me with a chainsaw at the very end.
Wait, so you weren't in like a physical house or
Parts of it, you kept going in and out and in and out and in and out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you have a good time?
I did. I mean, there was a lot of laughter afterwards, but during it, I mean, I have never been so terrified.
Did you like hold on to someone's hand really hard and squeeze it?
I did. Kate was so nice. She had her hand behind her back so I could hold on to that. And then I had her jacket too. I was like throwing her around like a rag doll because I was so scared. I was so scared.
Yeah.
But she helped me be brave. So that was nice.
So you're going to watch a real horror movie now that you've been through a haunted house?
What do you mean? I did. I watched Enchanted.
Yeah. Right.
That'll give you nightmares. I mean, the magic, there's like dark magic in that.
Yeah.
I will eventually see a haunted movie, probably, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I've seen an episode of Supernatural. Does that count? You ever seen that show? With those really good looking guys?
Is that why you watched it?
Maybe.
No, I have not. I haven't watched it myself, but I've heard of it. And that does not count, no.
Why? Because there's a hot person in it?
No, because it's not scary. It's just a TV show. If it's made for TV, it's not going to be scary enough.
Fine. I'll watch a scary movie and I'll report back to you.
So yeah, I saw this article on online about a YouTuber named Mr. Beast, and he was giving away $10,000 to the kids who were showing up, saying trick or treat.
Mr. Beast, what a name.
Yeah, $10,000 though. 10,000, and like one of the kids tried to give it back because he wanted candy, and they, of course,
10 grand in cash?
Yeah, in
Cold
cash.
hard cash?
Yeah,
I would have hit up that house twice.
yeah. I mean, and like if I had that kind of money, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, no, if you had an exorbitant amount of money, you would not be giving out 10 grand.
No, I would.
Maybe you'd be giving out 100 grand candy bars. You'd be like,
2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that cheap.
Yeah, you 2 king size or just regular size?
No, I don't think they make king size in that. Just the snack size bites. Yeah.
Snack size bites. They would get 2 snack size bites. So you're telling me Mr. Beast must be a millionaire.
Listen,
like he's got an
do you know how
exorbitant
expensive
amount of
candy
money.
is? That's why he was giving out cash.
Twizzlers are not expensive. In fact, the store's like, here, we have an exorbitant amount. Will you please take some of this pink rope from me?
No, I don't know.
So he has tons of money and he's handing out cold hard cash.
Right, yeah.
And what would you have done? Like if your kid went up to his house and was, he was given that cash, what would you have done as a parent? Would you have taken it, or would you have been like, no, we don't want that? Or, other question. So he technically gave it to the child. Would you let your child have all of it? Or would you take some of that 10 grand?
No, the child wouldn't get the $10,000. You nuts? I would be like, thank you. And then I would take the $10,000. Mm-hmm. Then I would go find some more kids. And I would offer them $2,000 to show up and act like they're my kid.
Oh my God. To get more money?
Yeah. They're making $2 grand. I'm getting $8 grand. This is a perfect move.
Whoa.
How could you not do that?
How does your brain is something else?
I mean, think about it. That is the move to make. If you live near Mr. Beast, you just need to make sure you have a lot of kids. Ask to borrow your friends' kids. Just lots of kids.
Borrow your friends' kids. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
give
nice.
them back.
Would you clue the other parents in on your scheme, or would you just be like, "Oh, I'm super dad. Hey, you need a night out. Give me your kids."
That's what I would be like. I would be like, I wouldn't tell them.
Yeah.
I would be like, hey, I'll tell you what. They're throwing this Halloween party. You go to the Halloween party, have a good time. I got all these kids. I'm just gonna chaperone, and we're just gonna hit. Yeah. And we're gonna hit Mr. Beast's house 20 times.
You take the kids to one house.
And then after we get Mr. Beast's house, I call up the parents and say, look, come get your damn kids. I don't need them anymore.
Oh my God.
And then I take off for the rest of the year.
And you wouldn't even give your kid any of the money that they technically got, because it's not your 10 grand. It was given to the child.
Now, technically, any money a child has is the parents' money until they turn into an adult.
Until they turn adult.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, that's the way it works.
No way.
Yeah, they have no ownership rights.
For any of it?
For nothing.
That can't be right.
No, it's right.
That can't be right.
That's why you can't open up an account at a bank unless you have your parents sign a custodian account.
Well, I just thought it's because you're underage, but that doesn't mean it's not your money.
Yeah, it's not your money. It's the parents'
I
money.
was just watching not to bring down the mood, but I was watching a news story yesterday because Aaron Carter unfortunately passed away, and I was really sad about that. Which, by the way, off topic a second, you texted me that information. And then I'm trying to process it, and you stopped talking to me. And I was like, you just casually mentioned the death of somebody. And then I was like, hello? And you just decided to give me that news and you ran. Why was that?
Well,
do you like to just deliver sad news and then not be there for your friend?
I thought it was the Backstreet Boy guy. And then I started reading the article and I realized it wasn't.
It was his brother.
It was his brother. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, this maybe isn't as big of a deal. But I wanted to send it to you and let you know that he died so you can maybe.
Yeah. I woke up from a nap and I saw your name on my phone. I was like, I wonder what this is about. Maybe it's about the show tomorrow. Let me see what my friend Dave has to say. It was just sad picture and then nothing from you.
Yeah, it was just a picture.
Oh my gosh, I was so sad about it. I still am sad about it. He was so young. But I was reading this article about how his parents, because he made all of this money, right? Like he sold millions of albums when he was a kid.
He did, Aaron?
Yeah.
What did he sing?
David.
I don't know anything about this guy.
How I Beat Shaq?
What?
Aaron's Party?
I never heard any
Oh,
of these songs.
Aaron? I Want Candy?
I Want Candy?
I Want Candy. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that
dun,
song.
Dun. Yeah, that song.
He sang that.
Oh my God.
And he didn't make it?
How do you get out from underneath your boulder that you live under every day?
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
If the lyrics were I Want Candy.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm curious how he made it.
First of all, you knew the song. That song is a bop.
I've heard it on the radio.
Yeah, you can't. Here's a proven scientific fact. Go to any psychologist and they'll back me up on this. If you're in a bad mood, and you're gumming along, it's just like,
and you hear
like
the
a
I Want
Tuesday for
Candy
you.
song?
Yeah. All of a sudden, your foot's going to be tapping to the beat, and then your head's going to be moving, and then all of a sudden, you are full on I Want Candy.
See,
candy in the morning time, candy in the hot sunshine.
That's where Aaron, he just used up all his potential in one song.
No.
He's like,
Aaron's Party.
I did it. How's Aaron's Party go?
Hey, everybody. It's Aaron's Party.
Yeah, so I Want Candy is his top hit. So
no, he's got a bunch of songs with Nick too that I loved. Oh, Aaron, it's an incredible song. He's telling all of his friends because he likes this girl that his brother is a Backstreet Boy and he can get tickets. Well, all of a sudden it turns into a huge thing where everyone's expecting tickets. The song is incredible.
That's stupid.
No. Oh, it's so great. And then he kind of raps in it too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's right there a winner.
It is. And Nick Carter's in the video and I used to rewind that part like a lot.
That's disgusting.
And How I Beat Shaq. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal's in that song.
Who cares? Why does it matter who's
You
in
don't
the song?
understand because you were never a girl.
It's fine, but I never heard of the guy until I saw that article.
Do you know any music?
I saw he had a lot of tattoos.
He did have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, some on the neck, I think, maybe possibly
And some on the face.
Yeah. And see, the problem is when he did that, he pretty much gave up on working anywhere else the rest of his life. And when he threw out his one hit, I Want Candy, he was done. That was it. Like, he's like, what am I going to do? I ran out of money. I've already used up my one good song.
He sold over 10 billion albums. David.
Yeah.
10, not billion.
10
million.
billion.
10 million albums.
If it's 10,
I didn't mean billion.
10 billion, though, if you think about it, like, that means everyone had to buy his song like twice or three times. Everyone in the world would be like, oh man, I love this. I got to buy it 2 more times. I mean, that's crazy.
I meant million. 10 million. But when I was
10
watching,
million.
Yeah.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You put out music and see how much you sell.
Well, I'm not trying to pretend to be a musician.
No, he's got some great songs. Look it up. You'll like it. Aaron's Party.
Well,
I
either
think
way,
you
it's a
like
shame
it.
he passed away, though.
Well, yeah. And my point was when I was reading this article, he made all this money and it said that there was a law that he had to have at least 15% of that put into an account for when he turned 18. And his parents didn't do that.
What state does he live in?
I don't know, probably California.
I don't know. It must be a California law.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I just need you to look in my eyes and say, you know what? I might have been wrong about that money thing.
No, I'm not wrong.
Dang it! Come on.
Because the parents have rights to the money that the kids have until they turn 18.
So you could just spend all of it.
You could.
That is so cruel.
I mean, maybe there's some sort of like lawyer thing that lawyers can do to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think all these kid actors, the parents have rights to their money. It's not the kids that have rights to their money. The kid has no rights to their money. So if you have a kid actor and they're making like a Hannah Montana kind of thing, she's raking in some money, the father and the mother, they have
I think
that
that's
money.
why this law was passed. So that's the video I was talking about.
It sounds like a state law. I could be wrong.
Maybe it's only for childhood actors. I don't know. Did you ever want to be a childhood actor?
Yeah, I
way
think
back in
every
the day.
kid at some point thinks about it.
But now they're all kind of, crazy, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, and they don't usually usually a childhood actor never makes it to adult. Like, it's rare that they can transition from child to adult.
Yeah.
So I think it's because when they're kids, you're like, oh, they're so cute or whatever. And then when they become an adult, you're like,
not so cute anymore.
yeah, not the same.
Would you ever get a face tattoo? Like if you had to?
No, I would never. I know I
But
said
you
I
have
would before.
You
but,
have to.
Huh?
You have to.
So you just asked me, would I ever get a tattoo? If I have to.
Yeah.
Well, if I have to, I don't have a choice, right?
Yeah, what would you get?
So why would you even ask me?
Okay, so let me rephrase it. Let me rewind. David, if you had to get a face tattoo,
Which we just said.
what image
okay.
would you put on your face?
Just like maybe like a letter. Maybe I'll just do like the letter D.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like
For
a big
what?
D on my face.
Oh, God. Hey, David, why
For
you got
my
that?
name.
Why you got that? Why you got that big D on your face? Oh my gosh! If your body was found somewhere and they had to like look at it to identify because you're a chain, like you're a chain doe.
Or if I was like a fugitive,
yeah.
be on the lookout for a man with a big Be on the lookout for a man with a big D on his face.
I like too that it's not a small one. You want that big D on your face. I mean, who wouldn't? Well, I got my tattoos for my birthday. I didn't get a big D though. I got my airplane.
Oh.
Yeah, you've seen it. Don't you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, can I ask you, like, you got the airplane, but why is it not like,
Are you about to critique my tattoo? Because here's what you don't do. Is this a man thing? I showed it to one of my other friends and he was like, "Oh, I feel like you should have got it angled more or whatever." And you know what you do not do absolutely is when someone gets something permanent on their body,
you don't
tell them how they should have done it differently.
Yeah. What's the angle though? What would the angle have done?
I don't know. I think he thought maybe it looked like it's taken off more or something. It looks like it's
It
moving
does look
forward.
like it is going down.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
here,
does.
look at that.
No, it still looks like it's going down.
No, it doesn't. So now you both are critiquing my airplane tattoo. Is this a man thing?
No, I'm not critiquing it. I just said it looks like it's going down. You can decide however you want it. It's not what I would have done, but
Right, because you would have done that big D.
right.
Did I ever tell you about when I got my very first tattoo?
No.
What that was like? So I don't know if you know this about me, but I love my birthday. And it's kind of a big deal. And my golden birthday was when I turned 24.
Why was that your golden birthday?
Do you not know about golden birthdays?
To me, my golden, I guess, I don't know what that means to you, but like the best birthday is 21, not 24. What's 24?
No. Oh my God. You really don't know what a golden birthday is?
No.
It's when you turn the age that the date of your birthday. So I was born on Bektober 24th. So when I turned 24, that's my golden birthday. You turn the age of the date that you were born.
Oh, what does that mean? Nothing? It's just this silly
No, it doesn't
thing.
mean nothing. It clearly means it's your golden birthday. It's like a big celebration. It's
Why
like a
is it
milestone. It's like turning 1, turning 5, turning 10, your double digits, your golden birthday, your 21st birthday, your 30th birthday, and so on and so on. So you didn't celebrate your golden birthday?
No.
You didn't do anything special? You have 2 kids. You need to make sure that you celebrate their golden birthday.
What if you're born on
Maybe this is a Minnesota thing, because when I moved down here, you're not the first person who didn't know what this was.
I've never heard of it. What if you were born on like the first day of the month?
If you're born on the 1st, well, then your first birthday is your golden birthday, so you better make it extra special.
But you can't make it extra special. You're
You
just
can.
a 1-year-old. You don't get to decide.
Well, your parents, they better buy you a freaking petting zoo.
Wow.
You better go all out.
So what did you do on your golden birthday?
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. So it was really special. And I remember talking to my sister, Leah, and I was like, oh, you know what would be the best? Because here's the thing. I don't like to be disappointed. So I like to put my expectations out there, and I'm trying not to go overboard, but I don't want to be disappointed. So I was like, you know what would be the best celebration ever? If I could have anything, it would be 24 surprises, 23 small surprises throughout the day, and then end on a big one, but
Hold on.
it could
No. You just said 24 surprises and end on a big one. That
no,
could be
23. I meant 23 and end on a
okay,
big one.
okay.
So, and it doesn't have to be like exorbitant amount of things. Like I like dollar store balloons. Like you would make me so happy if you just gave me a balloon from the dollar store. I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Do I have to blow it up?
I mean, no one likes an unblown balloon, but sure, I guess it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was just kind of putting that out there, and she was living in Minnesota at the time, so I went back up to visit her. Anyway, because my sister's so amazing, she planned this whole thing. So I had, as soon as I woke up, I had a surprise after surprise after surprise. I had 23 little ones, and she kept saying, "Oh, the big one's coming, the big one's coming." I had no idea what it was. So she does my hair, she does my makeup. We're all excited. We're going out. And she said, "Okay, we're going to go get mani-pedis." And I was like, sweet.
Which
Love
one,
getting my
is that
nails
number
done.
2?
What?
Is that gift number 2?
No, this was going to be the end. This was going to be.
So what else? What were the other 20?
Well, I woke up and she made me a surprise breakfast. She gave me a book. You know, I love to read.
So she did make up the 23 items.
Yeah.
Or gifts.
Throughout the whole entire day, she kept surprising me with stuff.
And then the last gift, the big one.
Yeah, it was going to
the
be a mani and pedi.
Gotcha.
So we pull up to this place, and she was like, "Okay, it's going to be our appointment in a second, so let's go on and get out." But then I'm about to get out of the car, and she said, "Actually, we're getting tattoos."
Oh.
Yeah.
She just pulled one on you.
Yeah. And
what did you do? You're like, I will not.
I obviously handled it very delicately.
I will
No, I
not
freaked out.
do this to my body.
My body is a temple.
Right.
How dare you?
Yeah.
No, I first I was like, I had this moment of excitement. Like, have you ever seen the movie Tangled when she's like, "Best day ever"?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
then she's like, "Oh,
back
this
and
is the
forth.
worst."
Is that what you're going through?
That's exactly what was happening. And I was
know.
like, "Oh my gosh, do mom and dad know?" You know,
Yeah.
because I was like, I was freaking out. I didn't have a tattoo. And I mean, I have 8 other siblings, and no one had tattoos at that point in time, you know? And she was like, come on, it's fine. And I remember thinking like, I got to back out of this, but I didn't know how. Because the one thing you don't normally want to do is surprise somebody with a very permanent thing, you know, as a surprise. And anyway, I remember I said, "I don't know if I can do this." And she looked me in my eyes and she said, "Don't be a little bee."
Whoa.
And then I was like, "You're right. I can't be a little bee."
I'm going through with this.
Yeah. And so we went in there, and the guy unfortunately was behind. So I had a lot of time to freak out in that tattoo parlor. I was in and out of the restroom. I was like staring and looking at myself in the mirror like, "You could do this," because I've always wanted a tattoo. And then once she showed me, like, my sister designed the whole thing, so there was a lot of meaning behind it. And then we ended up doing it. But that was my big surprise on my 24th birthday.
The reason why you can't back out, Becca, is because of who you are. Because you're the person
The
who
nicest person you know.
doesn't say something's wrong with your order or something wrong with your drink. You're a Mrs. Pleaser. Like, I can't say no to someone. As soon as they ask you to do something, you say yes. That's the reason why you can't back out. If it was me, if I didn't want the tattoo, I would be like, nope.
Yeah, but how do you live like that? Like, how do you, if you, let's say I came to you and I said, "Hey, David, can you watch my kids? I'm in a pinch tonight," you know, and you were just like, "Nah," you know, like, how would you?
Well, first,
would you not like lay awake at night, like, "Man, that was really rude," because I had the time. I had no plans. As per usual, it was just a Tuesday night for me.
It's not like an instant no. I think about what does this event, what situation does it place me in?
Sure.
Okay. Situation 1, I was just asked to watch someone's kids, right? Yeah. So I say to myself, okay, what's going to happen if I watch their kids? Okay, well, I would start asking questions. I would be like, when are you going to be done? What time are you picking them up? You know, stuff like that. Do you want me to feed them? Are you feeding them? You know, I need to know this stuff.
You would ask all of that.
I need to know all the answers. And then after I get all the answers, if all of them check the box.
The box meaning?
The box meaning like I am okay with it.
Oh, sure.
Then at that moment I will say, okay, I guess I can do it.
So you've never said yes?
No one's ever checked every box.
How do you sleep at night? Not thinking
really well,
"Oh my gosh, I really let that person down," or
no. How do you let them down?
Because they needed help, so they looked at you with their eyeballs and they were like, "Hey, can you help me out?" And then what do you do? The answer is yes.
But the situation they're in isn't my fault. So why is it me that's the bad guy?
Well, you're not necessarily the bad guy, but you were the one who chose not to be helpful.
But just because that,
I
go
mean,
find
this
someone
is,
else.
and
Go
I'm
find
not
a Becca.
critiquing you. I'm
She'll
just
say
saying,
yes every
like,
time.
how do you, like, you never think about it again.
No, I don't. I just move on.
Ever. You
Ever.
never think, like, it doesn't come back up and you're like, you know what? Maybe I should have said yes.
Yeah.
Like a ride to the airport. Like if I was like, hey, David, will you take me to the airport?
I would say yes to that.
Oh, you would?
That's an easy one.
Oh, sweet. I got a flight coming up in a couple of weeks.
What day is
Will you
it?
take me to the airport? Wait, well, before I
Is it in
answer,
the morning or
before I
afternoon?
answer that, what are your boxes? What are your prerequisite boxes
Is it
for
the
this?
morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Do you have a lot of luggage or a little bit?
Just carry on.
Okay. You're good. I'll take you.
Okay, so if I had a,
Well, what time in the afternoon? Are we talking like rush hour traffic or like 2 o'clock? Because if it's rush hour traffic, I'll.
I mean, do you ever
maybe.
think that maybe this is a heart issue? Like you just don't want to be kind?
No, I'm very kind.
Yeah.
And, for the most part, I'm very reliable.
Yeah.
So, like, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Well, and the tattoo thing is deep down, I did want the tattoo. I was just also, it was such a new experience and it was sprung on me. Like I, had not had thoughts about it beforehand.
Yeah.
And as far as the beverages, I got Starbucks today and I don't think that they put almond milk in my coffee.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure
Not
that's
almond milk.
Pretty sure that's cow's milk.
Cow's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moo kind.
I'm kind of curious. How do they get the milk from the almond? Like, is there like a
There's
bunch
tiny
of tiny little
udders.
udders?
Yeah. Have you ever examined an almond?
I
You can see. Yeah,
The
there's
little
just
teeny
tiny,
udders.
tiny
It's
little udders.
interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I think how
It
many
takes
almonds
a while,
do you need?
yeah, to farm
That's just
the
a little
almond
just a little
farmers.
cup of almond milk probably takes like a month.
Try a year.
Oh.
No, you soak the almonds. I've actually looked into this heavily because there is an almond milk maker. And ironically, there's a picture of a cow on it. Anyway.
That's false advertising.
Kind of. But the cow also it's like its body.
It's not like
It's like
cows-
its body's an almond.
It's
I'll
not
have
like
to show you
cows
this.
are the only thing that makes milk.
Yeah, so do humans, but I'm not going to drink that.
How is it going there? How is it going there? Humans. Why is it got to go from cow to human?
I'm just saying, when you think about an udder and milk, cows, humans, you think that. You don't make that correlation? Look, I had 8 siblings, okay? I know all about it.
Why? Because you all drank human milk.
We just line up. No, you nasty.
Kids, cafe's open.
Oh my God. Ew. No, I mean, would you drink goat milk?
I mean, it would suck to be the last one because there's probably
And the
not
well
left
is
over.
dry. It's so unbelievably nasty. I can't even handle it. No, what was your original question? Oh, why did they pick cow?
No, I don't remember. Doesn't matter.
Would you drink goat milk?
Would I drink goat milk?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't drink cow's milk.
And what kind of milk do you
I mean,
drink?
unless it's like with cereal or something, but I don't drink it straight.
Are you a cereal guy? Like,
oh,
dude.
absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So
big time.
that means you consume a lot of milk. You just literally said, I don't drink
Well,
milk
I don't
unless
drink
it's
it
cereal.
Straight. I don't drink it straight. I gotta have it with something else.
You're still consuming milk.
Well, yeah.
Why did you act like it was like, that's not something I do? Oh, wait. I drink a cup a day in my
There
cereal.
are different classes of people when it comes to the milk, okay?
Okay.
You got class 1.
Okay. Which is what, the best class?
No, this is not in any order,
Oh.
okay? There's class 1 people, which are, they can pour a glass of milk in a glass and just drink it.
Yeah,
just
that
straight
is
milk, okay?
Serial killer vibes.
Some people
for sure.
do that. Well, my son does that, so that's real nice.
I would
Thanks.
sleep with one eye open for sure.
Class 2 people are your people who are they'll drink milk if you add like chocolate syrup to it and turn it into chocolate milk, right?
Sure. Those are the kind of people I would trust.
And then there's obviously your class 3 who would probably kind of like class 2, class 3, I guess. They'll have cereal, they'll add milk to whatever is necessary to product, like if something calls for milk, you got
Do
to
you
add
add
milk.
milk to your oatmeal?
No, water. Yeah.
No, I mean like after you cook it.
No. What? What?
You know, like you put like, okay, so you make a creamy bowl of oatmeal.
No.
And then you put like brown sugar in it and milk.
Okay, so I don't buy if I was gonna eat oatmeal, which is rare, but if I was gonna eat oatmeal, I usually just buy the like you just pour the packet and then you add water.
Yeah.
And then you're done.
Yeah,
I don't add my own brown sugar.
You don't add other toppings and you don't add milk?
No.
You just eat the like glop?
Yeah. Right. It's like glop. Yes. That's a perfect
David.
word. Yes. And I enjoy it.
What's the best kind of cereal? And you better take your time and really think about this because I am going to judge
there's
you
a couple
so
that are really
hardcore.
good.
Okay, name the top 2 cereals.
Well, Count Chocula is definitely number 1.
Count. Is that like Fruity Pebbles, but the chocolate kind?
No. What? No, it's Count
What is Count Chocula?
I can't believe you don't know what Count Chocula is.
What does it taste like? It's just chocolate chunks or what?
It's chocolate and pieces, I don't know, like of cereal, and then there's chocolate marshmallows.
Oh my God.
And when you're done,
your eyes lit up when you said, and there's chocolate marshmallows. I have never seen you look that happy. Okay.
And then when you're done, the milk is chocolate milk. So when you drink the rest of the milk, you're like, boom, chocolate milk.
Okay.
So you get like the best of everything.
Now I would say that, but that argument with Fruity Pebbles instead, but the chocolate
Fruity
kind.
Pebbles is good.
Cocoa Pebbles. That's what it's called.
I'm not big on the Cocoa Pebbles.
But they make that delectable chocolate milk. You just said you love that.
It's different chocolate.
Okay.
And then, or different flavoring of the chocolate. And then the Fruity Pebbles is really good.
Yeah, but is that your top 2?
The second one's kind of hard. I like Pops. Frosted Flakes are good.
Stop talking.
Wow, what's yours?
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you about to check into your retirement home? Who's going down the aisle like, you know what I would like? Cardboard with some white dusting powder on it.
It's not like I'm saying Raisin Bran.
That's true.
Or
isn't it Raisin? Wait, is there a hard D on that? Raisin Brand?
Maybe, I don't know. I might be saying it wrong.
Raisin Bran. Right? Is it Raisin Bran? Yeah, because it's bran.
You might be right.
Yeah, I'm definitely right about that.
Either way, it's not like I'm saying Raisin Bran.
Yeah. How do you feel about like what are those like tiny little nut particle things? Oh, grape nuts. You ever eat those?
No. What's your cereal? Don't tell me it's that one.
Oh no, absolutely.
Well,
not.
what's your cereal then? Since you're so judgy.
I love me some
because whatever it is, it's not going to go well.
Okay, I've got 2 faves.
All right, let me hear them.
Okay.
And this is cereal.
Yeah.
Not porridge.
No, who eats porridge?
I don't know.
Are you talking about oatmeal?
Yeah.
Is oatmeal the same thing as porridge?
I don't know.
You know, it's the worst cream of wheat. Anyway, okay, here, for reals. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? Oh, God.
That is one of the worst tasting cereals.
Get out of here. Cinnamon sugar?
See, this
it's
is
like
the
a
problem.
cinnamon sugar donut.
You have not experienced true cereal yet. You don't even know what Count Chocula is.
Yeah, because, first of all, I'm an adult, David.
So Cinnamon Toast Crunch... So Cinnamon Toast Crunch brings you up to the adult level?
Yeah. Okay, if you had to order this at a restaurant, you'd be like, hi, could I get a big bowl of Count Chocula? And they'd be like, sir? No.
Okay, so first off.
But if I'm like, might I have a bowl of that? Oh, a Cinnamon Toast Crunch sounds lovely. They would be like, oh, of course you may, madam.
Wow.
Would you like our finest oat milk with that?
Wow, that's the restaurants you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a restaurant in the world that sells Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The other
Maybe there's a cereal bar.
The other kind that I really like is honey bunches of oats.
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
Is this because it's too hard to get cereal brands up in Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Is
put
this
on
why
all
you
your
get
snow
stuck
gear.
with the few that are
You got
able
to
to
walk
get through?
uphill 10 miles both ways.
Right.
And so, and by the time you get there, everything is gone but the honey bunches of oats.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No, honey bunches of oats is so yummy because it's not overly sweet. And you would like it since you like Frosted Flakes and they kind of have those flaky things in there.
No, I don't think so.
No. I think you just don't want to agree with me because you're mean. Anyway, I hadn't seen you for a couple days, so you've been good?
Yeah.
You got sick, but now you're all better.
Yeah. I've been going through a lot. since Tom passed away, I
Right. I'm wondering how long you're going to be on this Tom thing. Like, when are you going to?
well, I think I finally said my goodbyes.
Oh,
There's
did
a
you?
memorial set up outside where it all happened,
Oh, okay.
and I don't. It's not like I've been going to work since I quit my job, and this podcast thing is just I haven't been able to find a new co-host, and I mean
That Indeed listing was from you?
yeah. So it's rough. It's rough
Yeah.
right now. I don't know if you got like a few bucks to send me to help me pay my rent.
And in
But
order to buy some Count Chocula.
no, I'm actually living on the discount cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch right now. It's the only stuff that's on clearance.
Right.
So
Yeah, on clearance at the dollar store.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean,
You know what?
it's been hard.
I feel like have you tried any morning affirmations like we originally talked about?
I did actually try.
Yeah.
I woke up the last couple of days and I kept saying to myself, you can do better than Becca. You can do better than Becca. And I'm beginning to believe it.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you should try something else. Have you ever heard of vision boarding?
No,
You haven't?
no.
Okay.
No.
Deb and I, before you judge this, Deb and I, my sister, we live together and we're going to have a vision board party. So what you do, so you've never created a vision board. This is exciting. I am actually very excited to tell you about this because I think this is going to turn your whole life around if you actually follow these principles. So for vision boarding, what you do is you get out a big board. And well, there's multiple ways you can do this. And you can find articles online, you can find pictures, you can cut up a magazine. And what you're doing is envisioning your dream life. And you're putting all these different aspects of it on this board that you're going to look at every day and you're going to kind of focus on. And then, your dream life scenarios will start coming to be because that's what you're looking out for. That's what you're focusing on instead of like, your fish dying.
So give me an example.
What do you mean?
Like, what did you do?
Oh, so like if something on my vision board, I've always wanted to write a book. So I would have either pictures of that. I would have like the words New York Times bestselling author like printed off and I'd put that on the board. So you're looking at that. And then, you take the steps and you make it. And then one day that comes to fruition.
Okay. And how long ago did you do the book?
I haven't made my board yet.
Oh, I thought you made it.
No.
Oh, you haven't
We're going to
made
have a vision board party and make one.
Oh, but you haven't done one yet at all.
No.
This is your first go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've done like versions of it when I was like younger. One time, I guess that's not true because one time when iPods were out, I really wanted an iPod, but I could not afford one. So I had printed out a picture and I put one on my board. I also put like a High School Musical birthday party. And guess what? Both of those things came to fruition. I threw myself a High School Musical birthday party and a friend of mine just gave me her iPod.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
So all I'm saying is I'm 2 for 2.
So could you like do a vision for me?
No, I can't make your own vision board. I can't be inside your head. First of all, that would be a scary place. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I don't want to be there. But what you could do is you could come to my party and you could create your vision board. And you know what? I would love to see what you're visioning for your future. You cannot put new co-hosts though, but what you could put is like successful podcaster.
Oh.
Yeah. Successful show. And then put like a bunch of dollar signs, like money, wealth coming in.
But that just seems like not a good vision board. That seems like not really.
What would you
putting
put on
any
your
effort
vision
into
board
it.
then?
No, I mean that's not a bad idea for a vision board, but like the things you were saying I should do to make that vision board just didn't seem like there was a lot of effort put in. Like I'm just gonna write successful podcast on a piece of paper and then put dollar signs around it, and somehow magically that's gonna make me feel so much like I could do this.
No, it's like what you focus on then every day. So you wake up and you're like, okay, well, my goal is to have a successful podcast. So what am I doing? What steps do I need to be doing every day to try to like get closer to that?
You know
so
what?
you're focused on it. When you're in
Right.
your shower for 45 minutes, you're thinking like, what else can I do to make this podcast better?
When I'm in the shower, I'm sleeping. It's like my second nap.
Yeah, that's safe.
Well, I'm sitting down. So it's not like I can slip and fall. I just lean up against the wall and fall asleep.
Oh.
But listen,
Yeah.
all
the kids would be like, "Where's Dad? He's been gone for 3 hours."
Well, yeah.
Meanwhile, you're sitting on a bench wrinkled like a prune.
Yeah. But so let me ask you this. All this time you're going to spend on your vision board party, maybe instead of that, you could come up with ideas to make our podcast popular.
That's going to go on my board. And I'll envision it.
Or just your vision of it.
It's like manifesting, David. So you are manifesting the things you want to happen.
I've heard
your
this.
world is a reflection of you.
I've heard
That's
this.
why mine is like rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah. So I've heard like some actors do this kind of thing, or people do this where they'll write like something like a note to themselves, like you're gonna be a millionaire one day, and they put it, and they carry
Jim Carrey did it,
and they carry it with them everywhere they go, or
Right.
something. And then it came to fruition. So therefore, it must be something that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Well, have you ever tried?
No, I haven't.
See, well,
But I'm not a millionaire.
That's the same as being like, I don't believe in haircuts. You know, so you never get a haircut, but it doesn't mean they don't exist.
No, what? What? I don't know where that I don't know how that even fits.
It's the same scenario.
It's not. One is like something that actually does exist, and the other one is like a wish.
No, it's not a wish.
It could come true.
It's a
but wish.
proclamation. You speak it out in faith, and it happens.
Huh.
Look, you're going to feel really silly when I'm sitting on my millions and billions of dollars.
Well, let me ask you this. Is your
What?
vision board going to talk about being a successful podcaster?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you're not finding a new co-host, are you doing all the work for me? Or is somehow do I get cut out?
You're along for the ride. You're like, I don't need to make a vision board.
Right.
You're making it.
Yeah. You got me taken care of. I'm covered. It's like herd immunity.
Unless you keep getting sick, and then I'll just start recording on my own, and then it could just go down
See,
this path.
here's the idea is you need to get people around you to make vision boards that involve you. And then you just kind of piggyback
You
on
would
everyone else.
think that way.
Right.
This is back to the money and borrowing kid thing all over again. You're not thinking about what you could do to make it work. You're like, how can I make the situation and others work for me? And you know what?
Isn't that the way you should?
I guess I kind of respect that.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty
a
slick.
weird
huh?
hustle.
Yeah. How do you get someone else to do your job without you having to do anything?
Yeah.
You just make them do a bunch of vision boards.
You know, you should have been a philosopher.
I would have been, and if I was like back in the good old days when philosophy was.
Yeah, you think that's the path you would have gone down and not like, well, boy.
Yeah, I would have been like a Socrates.
Oh, really? Whoa, that is a bold statement.
Yeah, I would have been up there.
Mm-hmm. I would have felt like you would have been like Socrates, toenail clipper guy.
Well,
Night maid.
I'm glad you feel that way.
But really,
Just
though,
'cause
you
you're
should
jealous.
you should come to my vision board party, though, for real.
You're really actually offering me to go to your vision board party?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you don't bring down the mood.
Well, then you don't need me to be there.
No, look, there'll be food. We'll create a vision for the future, and then you look at it every single day. You hang it up maybe in your closet.
What day is your vision
bedroom.
board party?
I'm not going to say it on air.
Why?
I'll text it to you.
You think people are going to show up? the whole 3 people that listen?
Jordan standing outside with scissors. Just tagging
Like-
magazines.
Like, you're going to go, oh no, I still have enough food. I mean, what are you going to do? Oh no, I still have refreshments. I mean,
No.
because 3 people isn't going to drain you dry.
We have at least 10.
10 people? Oh, that's
At
too many
least.
people for me. I can't do it.
Okay, there's 4 people that are coming.
Now I don't know what to believe.
Not enough. What's
You seriously have 10 people coming to this thing?
I mean, I know a lot of people.
No, I know you know a lot of people, but like they're actually going to do this as well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Vision boarding is a real thing. And you know what? One day I'm going to have the last laugh. I'm going to be up on a stage talking about this and how we became so successful at it. And you're just going to have to say, yeah, you're going to have to eat the crow and the humble pie
right.
crow.
Like 20 years
What's
later.
that saying? You're going to have to eat the humble pie with the crow in it.
I have no idea. I had never heard that saying.
Oh.
But But you what you're saying is like, let's say 5 years from now, somehow we managed to pick up 100 more people.
We have some solid listeners. We could. Hey, Katie. Hey, Jen. Hey, Ashley.
Yeah, if you listen, Becca will shout out your name. And now we're done.
Tell your friends.
And now we're done. And yeah, so what you're saying is like 5 years from now, we're going to be sitting there and there's going to be like a reporter or someone, and they're going to be interviewing us.
No, David, you're not getting it right. Not a reporter. We'll be on a stage in front of 10,000 people.
Okay. We'll be on a stage in front of 10,000 people.
Yeah, and your mic will be muted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and you're going to look over at me and you're going to say, "Aren't you so happy I did my vision board? This had nothing to do with us putting out weekly podcasts or constantly working hard."
No, you're not getting it. We take those steps because we're envisioning that life for us. So then it happens.
But aren't we going to take those steps regardless of whether we do a vision board? Or is the vision board just like, "Oh, shoot, I would have done this, but I didn't do a vision board." So I guess I can't.
Dang it, I can't take that opportunity. It wasn't on my vision
I had
board.
this really good idea, but I didn't do a vision board.
Yeah.
Is that
No.
no?
I can't explain. I can't make this any more crystal clear than the crystal clear that I've already made it.
Well, for the sake of me, I hope your vision board works.
That's true. Okay, and when we're on that stage, I want you to look at me and I want you to mouth the words.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, I like thank you.
You like thank you better?
Can you do both?
I'll be honest. I won't do either. I'll just make fun of your vision board again. 5 years from now, mark the date.
When we're in a crowd of 10,000 people?
Where we're the crowd of like 20. And it's only because we're offering free
you're bringing
coffee.
down our vision board. I'm envisioning a huge crowd, and you're envisioning your mom in the audience.
So are you... Well, maybe she's part of the huge crowd. Are you gonna draw the huge crowd in your vision board?
I would maybe print out a picture of a huge crowd.
A huge crowd. Okay.
Yeah, and then I would vision myself being on that stage in front of all these people.
Gotcha. Okay.
One time, that's how I won an award.
You won an award for
yeah,
taking
and I
pictures?
beat out. I think they said 1,200 people for it when I was working for a chiropractor.
So you have done a vision board.
I told you that with the iPod thing.
Oh, okay.
This one though, I didn't put the award on my vision board, but I envisioned myself winning it 1,000,000 times. And then it happened.
Gotcha.
And I was accidentally introduced as Dr. Rebecca Erickson, and I did not correct them. I just walked out on that stage, took my award, and then I quit my job.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Well, you have been listening to You're Making This Difficult. I'm Beck.
I'm Dave.
Tune in next week.